Yo, welcome back, Full Heel Podcast. I am your host, Rafael Chaidez. Joining me today, once again, my buddy from Canada, Flying Ryan. What's going on, Ryan?
Slick new look, you know. The temperatures were going to drop to about minus 30 Celsius, so I had to make sure that I took off all protective layers to really freeze in this Canadian winter.
Yeah, very, very smart of you.
You know, if I'd waited one day, I would have made a big difference. But how you been?
Not too bad, not too bad. I went to go see Sonic today.
Yeah, good movie.
It was all right. It was a kids movie, but
It
nice
takes you back to
nostalgia.
childhood, right?
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, Sega was my first system. Sonic was my first game, so I don't mind supporting Sonic. And there was so much complaints about the way that Sonic looked that the creators or whatever producers went back and actually listened to the fans and changed.
I like that. Sometimes the power of social media is good.
Yeah, changed how Sonic looked and definitely gave him a way better look.
Yeah, like he looked sharper in the previews that I saw for the newer, the final images, I should say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know what they were going for before. Maybe a more realistic look. But
yeah,
it just wasn't working. What have you been up to, Ryan?
Just working, picking up shifts, all that fun stuff.
Nice.
Nothing really. Yeah, just doing either working or doing the dad stuff. That's about it, really.
Mm-hmm. So, if you guys are joining us and haven't read the title by now, it's another watch along. Me and Ryan are going to watch the March to WrestleMania. I had never heard about this. I guess it was a show, maybe like a month or a week or something. It seems like it's very close to the WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Maybe the week before WrestleMania? I don't know. But they have like a March to WrestleMania where they put on some of their marquee matches with some of their big names. And it was another fan request, so that's how I stumbled upon it. He requested it, and I asked Ryan if he was down to do it. And Ryan said no because he didn't have it, so...
Yeah, then it turns out that I'm an idiot. And all I had to do was just sign in on the actual... website, and all of a sudden I unlocked everything that was unavailable to me because again, I'm an idiot. We're here now.
I wanted you to say it. I just wanted to put it out. But yeah, so you found all the network things on Canada or in Canada because I thought it was kind of weird that they wouldn't have had them.
Because I know that there are some things like I know like Netflix will have certain shows that are only available in the States and whatnot, so I thought maybe it was like a similar thing. They only had certain content. Mm-hmm. But I found it weird because whenever they would talk like on a podcast, they would just say, "Oh, set it up," and I was like, "Oh, I can't." And I went through the app, and the app had like all the little locks, so you can't watch it through the app yet. But it said sign in on the website, so I went to the website, went through their cable provider, punched in that information, and then it said, well, all set to go, ready to roll and whatnot. So, I'm happy.
Should we wait any longer or just go ahead and hit play?
Yeah, we can hit play right now if you'd like.
Cool. You want to do the countdown or should I?
I can do it there.
Cool. On go?
On go, yes. So 3, 2, 1, go.
Probably turned off my volume.
Yeah, so I'm just looking up here, and it says that it was recorded in early March, but it aired 1 week before the pay-per-view.
Okay, because it aired March 28th, 1993.
Yeah.
I don't know where though. So I was like 4 years old, going on 5. Super young.
Goddamn. I was about to be 9.
Damn, Yokozuna pushing the table into Bret Hart at the contract signing with the cheap table.
Yeah, the cheap tables.
Boom! Yoko crushing him. I guess they're showing... Is this what happened at the event?
This was the... I think this was just the contract signing after... just after he'd won the Royal Rumble, I'm guessing, to make it official.
Okay. I gotta apologize, Ryan. I gotta get my shit together faster.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I had to work and everything today, so it worked out well. I got home and I sat down in my bed and I woke up an hour and a half later. I had no idea what happened.
Mm-hmm.
So it all worked out well for everyone. I got a nap in.
Yeah, no,
So
I got home and I'm like, fuck, man, my nephews are hungry. I gotta cook. I was gonna stop by Wendy's and give them something, but me and my older nephew are on keto, so I'm like, well, I gotta cook for us. So I told the younger one he had to eat
no, no,
he had to
no.
eat keto too.
You see the warrior Bret Hart. He takes the Yoko bomb, and seconds later he's already up. Like Hogan, when
Falls
Hogan
to his
was
feet,
out,
but fell back to his feet. Look at that.
but he's moving. He's not down and out.
I was watching some video online that was naming the greatest WWE champions of all time. So excluded were any other big time organization champions like in the WWE when they had
that banner.
Yeah, Hogan was 3. Austin was 4. Brett was 2. Bruno San Martino. No, not Bruno San Martino. What the hell's his name? Was it Bruno San Martino?
Yeah, probably Bruno back from the like the 70s there, where he had like the 8-year run.
Yeah, it might have been Bruno San Martino. But
'Cause
Brett was 2.
I'm shocked by that. Really, I mean,
I'll find a link and I'll send it to you. It's kind of a long video. It was like a 30-minute long video.
yeah, because I know that like
Ray was 30.
hey, he made the list.
But his run was the WCW one is where he had the longer one. The WWE one was the day one. So
that's right.
So John Cena came in, big time Cena came in and took the title off him.
That's right. That's right.
Ah, fuck, I should have turned it up. I bet Heenan was saying something awesome.
Oh, you know he.
Ooh yeah, the Macho Man versus Yokozuna, yeah. Mm-hmm. Bobby hating on Macho.
I love the background. You can tell it's like the green screen.
Oh yeah, you could tell around their hair.
The outline. Yeah. So
fuck. Good. I was listening, and I forgot what Tony Schiavone recently said this kind of technology was called.
Oh yeah, I remember they mentioned that one on. Was it Tony or was it Bruce?
I think it was both of them, to be honest.
Yeah, because I remember they were talking recently. I remember I've been listening to a couple of those shows like a lot back to back.
Brother Brutai.
Brother Brutai. Yeah, they're talking with like those screens, like how they'd have to go back and they'd have to do all the. You'd film everything, then you have to go back to the room and do all this crap and stuff.
I'm gonna get one so I can get it behind me, and it's gonna look like I'm in a Coliseum with people.
There you go. There you go.
Ryan, I can't hear you. I'm over here live at WrestleMania. Mom, get out of here! I'm trying to record.
Yeah. You're
not invited to WrestleMania. Get out of here!
Like the whole back would just be like the green screen with whatever. Then you see like the door just open.
Yeah. Can you fill out these bills? Get out of here! Fill them out later.
Oh, that would be so great.
Man, I had a super heavy meat keto meal, breakfast brunch, I guess. I had I cooked up some bacon, some chorizo, and some spicy Italian sausages.
Nice.
Cooked it all up, and then threw in like 16 eggs.
Whew.
And then both of my nephews ate, and I packed lunch for tomorrow. And then
nice.
Yeah. So later, after the podcast, I'm gonna go fuck around and make some brownies. I'm gonna see how many I can get out. I got all the ingredients. Stevia for the sweetener.
Have you tried any baking with that yet or anything?
No, this is my first baking experience.
So you still have like the only time you've ever used it. So the only time you use the stevia then is with you'll have that chemical flavor.
Yeah, with coffee. With coffee.
Yeah. Okay. Have you done the keto, like the style coffee with just butter in there?
No, I really haven't, but I hear it's just like adding creamer to it, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, I'd imagine because like it all depends on like the fat content of the butter, right? It's just because that's all butter is, right? Butter is cream. So
yeah, I had to argue with my parents about margarine and butter, and they're like, it's the same thing. I'm like, no, it's not. I'm like, it looks the same. I'm like, tell me where it says butter on here, because I'd be like, they're like, what do you need from the store? I'm like, bring me some butter. And they bring me Imperial, and I guess that's the margarine. I don't know. I buy butter whenever I go.
No, yeah, like if margarine, that's just that's like what like a step away from plastic, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
And they're like, it's the same thing. And I'm like, why? Because it looks the same. I'm like, no. I'm like, this is butter. I'm like, tell me where that says butter.
yeah.
And you can't find it on there.
We'll say those old commercials. Oh, is this butter? No, it's Parquet.
Yeah, it's parquet. I can't believe it's not butter. Remember those commercials?
I even love those commercials. Those are so
Fabio.
great.
Macho
Do you
Man
watch it?
wishes he had Fabio here.
Okay, but God, I you can never get tired of Macho Man's attire,
No, I
right?
love Macho Man. That's why I
God.
have so many. No, I don't. I thought Macho Man was probably the one I had the most figures of. It might be because I opened one, but I had like 5. It might be. No, I have a lot of Sting because I have American Sting, Scorpion Sting, and then I have old Sting, and then I have old toys of Sting. So like I just have a bunch
Oh,
of
okay.
toys Sting.
Just
Or like,
tons of Sting.
yeah, they're like in 2 packs with like the Ultimate Warrior, and they have a belt, so I picked them up. So I got a bunch of Stings, but Macho Man's right behind that.
They were what was their name then? I think we talked about this before.
Fuck, they were no, they weren't Bandai. They were Toy Biz. There
Oh,
was a company that made them.
I think I remember those.
Smash and Grab or something like that, because squeeze their legs and
Oh, yeah, there are. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
they did a move. I'm gonna look it up real quick, but I think it was Smash and Grab or something like that. Jesus would definitely know. CW. Smash hasn't even started.
He's got to do his. You got to do the. You got to do the whole intro with Yoko, right? Got to intimidate.
I
And this
loved
was,
Yokozuna as a kid, dude. He was such
he
an
was.
icon at that. Like, well, he was so impressionable at that time because of his size, of how they pushed him, the foreign superpower that was trying to take over the Hulkster's title fucking reign.
Yeah.
No, maybe these were the Power Slams. Is that what they were called, Ryan?
Uh,
It might have been a newer toy that they
Might have been. Yeah.
same same line.
You know who could tell you Zack Ryder?
Yeah, Sack Rider, like Nut Sack Rider.
Yeah.
Let's see, 90,
We did this Rumble too, didn't we? The one
93.
where Yoko beats Macho in the final 2 from the pinfall, and
Yeah,
then Yoko powers him out.
yeah, he throws him out.
So this is the Macho's big rematch.
Yeah, after the Rumble.
Macho hasn't started going through that male pattern baldness in the back yet.
It's definitely
So,
thinning out though.
it's yeah, but yeah, like I remember, I feel like Yokozuna was such a big part of my childhood that I feel like he was there so much longer than he actually was.
Hmm.
Because he only had what, like 4-year run maybe? Because he was definitely gone by 98.
Macho?
Yoko.
Oh, no, Yoko? Oh, no, Yoko definitely had a small,
I think he started like maybe like what, mid 92 maybe they started pumping him up, and then he just took right off after the Royal Rumble, took the title from Hogan, the King of the Ring, had that for a year, and then after that it was just a lot of battling with like Jim Cornette guys for like the better part of a year and a half. It felt like.
But what sucks is he was his own worst enemy.
Well, that's it. Yeah, like when because I mean, obviously the guy that big eats a lot, but I don't know if he just like took it upon his character to be like, I got to stay big and just can't do this, or and it sucks that he tried to lose weight, but it was too far gone by the time he went to do it.
Yeah.
I think Bruce Pritchard talked about it, that they sent him to the Duke University Hospital or whatever, the medical program that they had,
Yeah.
and it just didn't work for him.
No, I think he even had the surgery and he just ate past it, the gastric bypass surgery. Because they want to make sure that you can lose weight and you're dedicated to doing it before they give you the surgery, because they want to see some dedication. I've been watching a lot of TLC, 1,000-Pound Sisters. Macho Man with the left hand, with the right. Look at his striking, it's phenomenal. But I've been watching a lot of TLC, 1,000-Pound Sisters.
But he can't drop him.
Yeah, by this time, had they dropped the big man? Yoko? That was his thing. No one could get him off his feet.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think Macho definitely got him off his feet in the Rumble. He gave him the elbow drop.
You're right. Oh no, big old leg drop.
I always look at guys like Yoko, and I just think of what they talk about with Andre the Giant. If he liked you, he could go nice and easy with you. But if he didn't like you, like, oh, those drops are ugly.
There was smash and slam, Ryan.
Smash and slam.
Yeah, I looked it up. I'm young Jamie over here.
Young Jamie.
Yeah, look that shit up, young Jamie. I like the neon signs in the background. I have a Yokozuna I really want to open, but I can't bring myself to do it. I don't know. I don't know when they're going to release one. He's got both of the tag belts. It's just a really awesome Yokozuna. I'd rather just keep him.
It was supposed to be a 2-pack with Owen, but Martha said no.
Probably. That quite possibly could be it.
Did you hear the, speaking of the Hart family, did you hear about the rumor for the Hall of Fame this year?
British Bulldog, right?
Yeah, they're talking
That'll be
Bulldog.
Awesome.
Because I forget who they said the Bellas, and they had someone else. And I forget who it was, but it was the Bella twins and it's another guy, and I was like, whatever, those don't really I could care less. But then I saw the Bulldog getting ruined. I'm like, finally, now we're talking. We're getting the ball moving.
I'll get another opportunity to get that Bulldog figure. I missed out. They had the cornrow one where he's got the British flag draping behind him. I totally passed up on that one because I was like, yeah, whatever. I was kind of just collecting. I was just collecting the ones I really wanted at that time, and it wasn't that many. Oh shit! Fucking Fuji raped Macho Man in the butt with that fucking pole.
This cane?
Yeah, he like poked him in the butt with it, didn't he?
I think you tried to. I think it was more like a swing. But
all right, I guess we see what we want to see.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And
that's it. Power slam. Fuck. Who's the father of? His granddad is Peter Maivia, but who's the father of Yoko? Not Afa or Sika? Or what?
I don't know. I thought it was Afa, but some of them, there's so many in that family that it's like one of them that you think might be way too old to be the father is actually still the father.
Let's see. Because I sent you the thing. So Yokozuna would be I think he's the son of one. I can't read the names. Too small.
Trained by Afa.
Yeah, he's definitely trained by Afa, but Afa and Sika, he had two daughters, maybe. Well, he definitely had more than 2 daughters because one of them married Rocky Johnson.
Afa and Sika were the uncles, and the Usos are his first cousins. I'm gonna be like, if I try to read any of those names, though, I'm gonna end up being like Conrad Thompson. Granny don't want to see this. Macho moves.
Junior Anoki or Anoi.
Yeah, I'm like Conrad Thompson when he's trying to read like Anoi, and that Bruce Pritchard like says it so beautifully. That's how I do it.
Okay, so Peter Maivia's his great granddad. It's Peter Maivia's brother or sister is Yokozuna's lineage, but it's still under the same Samoan family.
Okay.
Is it? Yeah, they're blood brothers. He's got a blood brother that was yeah. According to the Samoan dynasty of pro wrestling.
Afoa, yeah. L.A. Smooth is his son, is it? Is that what I'm seeing? No. Maybe Yoko might not have any kids?
No, Yoko doesn't have any. According to this, he doesn't have any kids. His brother is what is it? Reno? Anagi?
Yeah.
Anagi? I don't know how to pronounce it. But
I'm terrible at trying to figure out.
Yeah, Sika's the father of Roman though, and Rosie.
Dude, I remember like back in what would have been like 99, 2000 when Rikishi would come out and he would always do like that nose thing. And I heard from someone that that was him uh, telling his kid, like giving a little shout out to his kids. He had twin boys or two boys at least or something. That's all I knew. And then I find out like, 15, 16 years later that it's the Usos. It's like, what the? Like, I'm like, God damn. Like, I remember when they were getting shout outs from a nose tap and now it's this. It's like, that's crazy. The narcissist.
Was he the narcissist here at 9? Or the road to 9? Yeah, right.
Yeah, this was his big. This was when because he fights Mr. Perfect at WrestleMania 9.
We have Skinner coming out here with his jacked up ass sombrero. I don't remember too much of Skinner. Maybe because he was a jobber.
Yeah, he was like. Bruce Richards talked a lot about him. He was big, not big, but he was like well known throughout the territories. He was one of those. Yeah, he was like the jobber, but he was also like still technically like the superstar in WWF. He went up against a lot of the big guys. I guess he has his own wrestling school now too.
Oh shit, that's what's up.
Mr. Perfect.
I don't know who's gonna win. Hit the ref and Skinner.
That's how perfect he is.
Is it Alfonso, the referee? Bill Alfonso?
Yep.
It is.
It is.
Oh shit, Skinner fucking right away. Attacks Mr. Perfect. I wish they would utilize Curtis so much better than what they do.
Yeah.
Boom, Skinner throwing him to the outside. Skinner with the early advantage.
Like, I'm sure that Mr. Perfect and Bret Hart could have had some like really good title fights, like for the back and forth, the Intercontinental for the WWF title, but the back injury, just ruined them.
Yeah. What was that company that was paying them to? The insurance company?
Lloyd's London.
There we go. The Lloyd's of London.
They usually cover like all like the big guys.
Yeah. Well, because some of them would scam them, right?
Yeah. I think it was Rick Rude tried something like that tried it once.
Allegedly. Hey Ryan, do you make brownies?
Not recently, but I have in the past.
I bought some walnuts to throw in them.
Nice.
And I bought all the keto ingredients. Seems like it should be good. The only thing that wasn't really keto was the dark chocolate, but they're low sugar. So
low sugar, yeah.
Just to get that chocolate flavor.
You gotta have some. Yeah, if you have keto chocolate, I've heard can be really iffy. Mm-hmm. Not that great.
The brownies that I saw, they looked fucking delicious. The guy that made them, they look quick and easy to make. Nice. I'm actually pretty excited. Cause I probably told you I actually officially broke into the 230 club.
Nice.
And weight, I'm 238.
Right on.
I weighed myself the other day. My lowest ever has been 235 when I was doing MMA and running for 3 miles a day, and doing MMA after that. Like I'd run in the morning and then I'd do MMA in the afternoon.
So you'll be down to that in no time then.
Next week or two, I'll be probably that or lower.
And then you can call out Stipe.
Yeah. Yep.
You'll be ready.
Be around that same weight. Now I'm gonna keep going, bro.
It's awesome.
Watch out, Izzy. Nah, I wanna see what I look like at 200.
Right.
Yeah, I'd probably be pretty cut out. I'd probably be the new sexy boy, new Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, you get Sherry to sing your song.
Yep. The Full Hill Podcast.
Yeah.
Version. They just released that episode. I haven't had a chance to listen to it yet.
It was good. It was one of those ones that's a little too short just because of like Bruce's time there.
Too short, blow the whistle. Blow the whistle.
Yeah, like between Sherry's time there and Bruce's time there, like it was like I guess I thought Sherry was there a lot longer, but then I also did forget that Sherry was in WCW for a good chunk of time too.
Sister Sherry.
Yeah, I remember that. I
Hogan, we coming for you.
I love that. It's so good. Greatest promo in wrestling ever.
Yeah, it's from the heart. Boom.
No.
Mr. Perfect's got that one strapped down. It means business. Mr. Perfect didn't have the greatest of physiques.
No, it was serviceable.
Yeah.
I mean, he was more concerned about getting the next beer than hitting the gym.
Yeah. I think when I listened to his episode, he really didn't work out much. It's kind of how he looked.
A lot of those guys there, like even Hogan, like you think of Hogan, like he was more like arms and upper, like he wasn't like necessarily ripped like they are in like the later, I think, or I guess even more like into the 2000s when they started getting more definition.
Mm-hmm. Kiddos are running around.
Yeah, I'm surprised they're giving Skinner so much time here.
Oh yeah, right. Because Macho and fucking Yoko didn't go for that long.
Wow, it's Yoko.
Yeah. You're right. That was probably a long match for Yokozuna. Because Macho carried a bunch of it.
Love seeing like the old Ico Pro signs, the old World Wrestling Federation logo.
I love the old Federation logo neon sign.
Yeah.
Even if it's like the pink and the blue, it's just the colors are just
they
pop all crazy, and it reminds you of the old school WWF.
Yeah, it's so good. There, this is over.
Perfect plex.
That's it. Lock the fingers. Skinner's legs going into spasms.
That's sciatica. He was pinching it.
That's it. Yeah.
Dude, my sciatic nerve's giving me a lot of. It's giving me a break recently, and I think it's because either the weight loss or my back joints are not inflammating because of the no sugar and all that, no carbs. So I think they're.
Yep.
So I think it's a combination of both, and I've been stretching a lot too. So my back's been getting a lot better. Hogan must pose, brother.
God damn it.
So I have that badass Hogan figure, the NWO one.
The NWO one, yeah.
But I don't. But I also have I don't have a regular Hogan for the WWF display. But I do have. I have the Hogan with before the Winged Eagle belt, the one that he lost to, or the one that he.
The one that he took from the Sheik.
Yeah.
Hogan 87 or whatever they called it back in the day.
Yeah. The one that was right before the Winged Eagle, because the Winged Eagle belt, I think he lost it to Andre the Giant, but that night they turned it into the Winged Eagle belt.
Yeah, did you hear that Conrad Thompson one?
Yeah.
There was a time where like in the backstage they do the interview and Hogan's got the bandana full on.
That's the Hogan I have.
Yeah, with the old school belt, and then when he walks in, he's got the thin bandana with the Winged Eagle.
Yeah, I have the ripped one with the old school belt, and then I have in my room I have the different one without the belt. But it says Hulkamania, and it's a red shirt with the pants.
Nice.
It's a Hall of Fame one, but I kind of want to open one to put on the WWF display because I have the Macho Man, I have the Bret Hart, the Rocky Maivia with the Intercontinental belts. I have Farouk, Vince McMahon interviewing him, Sid, Warrior, and I don't have Hogan there. I need a Hogan, and then I have DX.
You got a Sid, eh?
Yeah, I got him for like $10, so I decided to get him.
Nice.
Back when I was collecting, it was like buy one get one half off, and I was like and like Sid was the best one to get out of the ones they had there, so I picked up a Sid and I got him. People didn't mistake him for DDP. They're like, why do you have a DDP? Because I had him crash through the table. They're like, why do you have a DDP through the table? I'm like, oh no, that's Sid.
That's Sid. That's Sid, baby.
Legs all fucked up, baby.
I'm surprised that they didn't have him with a softball bat.
Nah. No, he didn't come with anything. His vest, that's what he came with, and a crazy look on his face.
Yeah.
That's about it. But I need to get some more WCW figs for the display.
There's a kid in the crowd with the Home Alone shirt on. That's awesome.
WWF superstars. Should have had this promo on. Ooh,
Kamala.
Kamala
Yeah.
with Reverend Slick.
I missed like.
Kamala's taking on Kimchi.
Yeah.
This isn't racist at all.
No. And I think that Kim Chi, if I'm not mistaken, is played by Harvey Wippleman.
Not an Asian.
Not at all. I know that Harvey Wippleman did some like a
Why is Slick running back there? Kamala doesn't want to come out.
Kamala's not coming out. Kamala's scared or lost.
They had a Kamala, which I didn't get as well. I should have for just the Hall of Fame. Not even to open. You saw that guy trying to act all cool in the crowd?
Yeah.
Like, I don't even give a fuck. Whatever. Like, shut up, dude. Everyone around you's all happy.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, whatever.
Hey, he's in some bad health too, right? This guy.
Yeah, I don't think he has a foot, right?
I think he's missing both legs or both feet or something from diabetes.
Under the knees, right?
Yeah.
Like right under the, like from the knee down. It's pretty bad.
Yeah. He got scammed. Like he was making like I forget what he was doing. Like I don't know if it was like woodworking or something like that. But he was telling the story where he would maybe it could have been furniture that he was making, but like he would take orders and he would put it all together. And there was a couple people that placed the order, and then he'd contact them and be like, "Yeah, no, we don't want it no more."
Damn.
So he had to so he had to start telling people like, "I need money up front if you want it because I can't afford to build these things and have no one buying it."
Poor guy. We should have set up a stand like Vincent and charge $20 to meet him.
Vincent.
Sorry, Coltrane Jones. Sorry.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
That's his new name.
I'm surprised that he's still like that. All these years later, he still has a career. He's probably made the most out of nothing.
Yeah, because he was the $1 Million Man's fucking
You can say
bodyguard.
You can say it like it's. We all know. Because yeah, like he had like that really tiny singles run in WWF, and then he went right back to being the bodyguard in the NWO.
Yeah, not for long though. I don't remember how long. Well, he was there for a while, but they didn't really use him that much.
Yeah,
he wasn't a big member.
He was always in the background somewhere, and then just take a spear.
Can't get the giant off his feet.
Nope.
Horrible wrestling by Kamala.
Nice kick though. For a big man, it was a good little side kick.
Yeah.
That's it.
Horrible. Horrible.
He's trying to pin him. You gotta turn him around. I'm hooking the leg.
Why are they making him seem that dumb?
Because he's from the jungles of Uganda. He doesn't understand how wrestling works.
Yeah, but how long has he been wrestling at this point?
Oh, for long enough.
Oh my god.
But it's fun to make fun of the native guy who doesn't understand anything, Raph. Like just count it. Come on, if that was Andre and Hogan, you'd count it.
Yeah. Kimchi had to roll on its back to do it.
I mean, how devastating was that splash that he was out for that long?
I guess just having Kamala on you just sucks.
Yeah.
It's heavy. But Yoko was heavier.
Yeah. Gotta give some props to the Kimchi, though, wrestling in hiking boots. That can't be easy.
On a fucking covered face.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, the kids are...
I think dinner time soon. I think they're starting to get going.
Mm-hmm. They're having their own March to Mania.
Beating him with his own hat.
Oh, shit.
Almost took Slick's hat off.
Skinner was on it. I mean, Slick was on it.
Slick.
Caught it all.
They really they like to utilize Slick with the African guys, eh? Because he was also the manager for Akeem, the African Dream, back in the late '80s.
Yeah, because that guy was African.
What?
What?
He wasn't that what? One Man Gang was an African?
What is Slick doing? He's dancing over here trying to give him the hat?
He wants him to wear the hat and like just strike a pose. Oh, Kamal feels confidence.
Hey, dude, that bread that you made the other day looks fucking awesome.
Oh, look at Kamal go.
With the olives and shit?
The olive and Italian herbs.
Yeah.
Then I did mozzarella and roasted onion.
Yeah, that looked fucking good as hell.
I wanted to do balsamic caramelized onion, but I didn't have any balsamic.
Whoa. Calm down over there, Ryan, all right? One step at a time, bro. What you trying to do to us? I barely started on fish myself. Salmon and more shrimp dishes. Cauliflower rice.
Yeah, I like the idea of that cauliflower rice. I want to try that.
I was buying it frozen, and then I don't know. People, I guess, have been listening to the podcast in droves, and they found out that this keto thing works because I've been spreading the word. I don't know. I'm like a guru of sorts.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just listen to me. So the cauliflower rice is
cult leader.
Yeah. It ran out at fucking Aldi, at 2 different Aldis. They didn't have it. They had the broccoli.
Really?
Yeah. So we just bought a bunch, like 4 broccoli or cauliflower heads, and we're just gonna make it ourselves. We have a food processor anyway, so that's all it takes.
That's it, eh? Just pulse it up a bit.
Yep. Food process it up, and then you can cook it however you want.
Nice. Okay.
You can freeze it if you want. Lasts up to 3 days or something, or in the fridge up to 3 days. You can freeze it and keep it longer. But it's simple enough, so I'm just gonna do that from now on. Just buy cauliflower. It's cheaper anyway. Buy cauliflower.
Yeah.
Because they charge you for processing it, and I have a food processor, so.
Well, and it kills me too, like when you see that stuff that's like in the store already prepackaged and that, and it's like when you see like the best before dates, and you realize that it had to been like made and shipped and all that. So you got to know that there's like shit all over that too.
Yeah. Preservatives
unless you're getting it frozen. That like when you go to the grocery store and they're like, hey, we sell pre-sliced apples. I'm like, why are they pre-sliced and not brown? I take a bite of an apple and I go to grab something, I come back, it's already going brown. These things are sitting on a shelf and they're perfectly crisp. And like, there's like, come on, people, like, let's get the real stuff and do it at home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm gonna make my own brownies today. Keto, 100% ingredients.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how those turned out.
I'm excited.
Man, I like these old promos.
Boom! Big splash by Bam Bam. Undertaker gets out of the way. The Nasty Boys.
Love those guys. Boss man. Oh, God.
I need to have some of these pictures just on stock so I can just fill in the wording and have it ready for us.
These guys are awesome, man. Oh man.
I was supposed to podcast yesterday, but these guys were dicking around, so I canceled it. I was like, "Fuck you guys."
Did you catch the UFC?
Yeah, I was watching it. Well, they hit me up early. They're like, "Hey, are you doing anything?" And I'm like, "No." And then I'm like, "You know what? You guys down?" And they're like, "Yeah." And then they're like, "Never mind. I can't get there till like late." And I'm like, "Well, that's fucking the fights are gonna be over by then."
Right. Yeah. What'd you think of Diego?
Not wanting to continue.
Yeah. Because I only like I missed most of it. I just kind of like read about what happened, but I had someone tell me that the referee said, "Do you want to continue?" And he had said like, "What happens if I don't?"
Yeah, and the referee's like, "You win.
You win by DQ," and he's like, "All right, then I don't want to continue," or something like that.
The ref gave him the out, and he took it. I don't necessarily blame him. He got paid.
But I heard that he was also like losing on the scorecard.
Oh yeah, he was down 2-0.
Was he? Yeah. So it's kind of,
like,
what was the knee? Was it like grounded opponent? Or?
Yeah, his knee was on the floor against the cage. Like he was against the cage, and one of his knees was on the floor. And there was actually 2 different disqualifications by knee that night. Earlier that night, some guy that was on his butt got kneed.
The guy who was his first fight in the UFC, right?
The Native American guy with the headdress and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, he came out with the headdress, which I myself am probably Native American, so get butthurt and triggered everyone over there.
Yeah,
out there. I'm Mexican, 100% Mexican. There's 100% native blood in me. You guys can argue it all you guys want. Ryan.
Yeah, hey, I love all people.
You hate Canelo, you fucking piece of shit. How about that one? He's
like
ours.
Canelo.
He's Mexican, and
I'm not gonna lie.
he'll never be your tribe. All right.
Until I saw his last name, I thought he was one of my people. White boy with red hair saying he's Mexican. Like, get out of here.
That's why you hate him, bro. He's ours, bro. You think he would have been the same for like Irish boxing?
What's that?
You think he could have done the same for Irish boxing, like hold a mantle? Yeah.
Yeah, I think he could have carried on for any. I mean, he's I could see him being like the Conor McGregor without the fighting or without the talking. Sorry, because he just goes in there. He's all business, right?
Yeah.
I actually when he fought Floyd, I thought he could be the guy to stop Floyd. Unfortunately, it didn't happen.
Yeah, man, it's hard when you're the master of defense and you've been fucking doing it for years.
I think the only time that Floyd ever goes on the offense is when it's with a woman. Did I go there? Oops.
Hey, he paid his time. You could go there. He did the crime. He paid the time.
Well, kind of. I mean, when you have that many assaults, you go to jail for like 60 days.
Hey, if I were that chick, well, she got paid, so if, like
for sure.
that chick should be happy. I'd take a beating like that if I got paid.
Oh, for sure.
Come beat me, Mayweather. But no woman deserves to get beat. It's all jokes, people.
No, yeah.
But if you're gonna pay me that much, you can come and beat me.
It's different when you're a man getting beat by another man.
Mm-hmm. But we all still have Mike Tyson.
But Tyson was a legend. Allegedly.
No, didn't he go to jail too for that?
He went to jail, but he always said that it was like there was like it was a lot of like.
Yo, am I tripping, or is this did $1 Million Man make a different type of tag titles, or is this how they were in the beginning?
I don't remember these ones. Like they're missing the color on them, eh?
Yeah, so like if you guys remember the old school titles, they have the worlds on them, like
yeah.
And the worlds were in blue, like the oceans were in blue and stuff like that. And you could actually see like color detail.
World in black.
Money Inc. has the titles right now.
Looking like a stripper in the background.
Yeah, taking off the. And you can see the weird ass shirts that they have, so they don't have to dress up. It's fake, bro. It's fake. He's not even wearing a tux. But no, the titles are just like straight up gold.
Yeah. With like the word "world" written in black.
Yeah. But like for the most part, it's just like golded out. I don't know if it was specific to them. I know popular either teams or people at that time got either different strap colors or something like that.
Yeah.
Warrior was one of the guys.
I heard that later in life, Warrior was selling cheap versions of his titles, so he was going to get them made so they weren't authentic, and he was selling them to collectors as if they were authentic. Guys are buying them, and then they go to get them authenticated. Like, yeah, no, that's not real, buddy. Sorry, you got scammed.
It was really sold to you by the Warrior, but this ain't the real belt.
Yeah. This is the Warrior's real belt, but it's not the real Warrior belt.
This ain't the purple world title, but
yeah,
bro, you got scammed.
So Reno Riggins in this match, eh?
That's the guy with Italy in his underwear?
I'm not sure trunks? Which. I think it's this guy here in the purple.
Okay.
Maybe, huh?
The guy with Italy in his fucking trunks is hilarious.
That could be. I know it. I think it was Tony Schiavone talked about him, or maybe it was Eric Bischoff talks about Reno Riggins being. He was in like WCW. He might have been one of the guys in the ring when Scott Hall made his debut.
I think it's the skinnier guy then. Because I think Scott Hall.
It was one of the Beverly Brothers was definitely in the ring when Scott Hall made his debut. I know that for sure. That your dog or?
Yeah, they probably let the dogs out and they bark at everyone.
Who let the dogs out?
Yeah, who let the dogs out? They're fucking jerks. They're little dogs and they fucking bark at everything.
Well, little dogs bark the most, eh?
Yeah. We just recently got a dog park at our because I live a half a block away from a park,
Okay.
and there's no parks on the south side. So, well, there's one park on the south side, and now there's two.
Right.
So I live by one of those now,
Nice.
the new one. So if you guys are listening to this and know what I'm talking about, you guys kind of know where I live, and I'll kill you.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
You start like people like start knocking on your door at all hours of the night.
Yeah, good thing I got a gate, so I'm
We
all good.
just want to see Raph.
Got a giant gate, so good looking over that.
You mean a giant fence?
Yes.
It's a wall. It's more of a wall.
Yeah, build that wall. Build that wall. That's why I'm not opposed to one.
That's it. Money Inc.
Retaining the titles.
Yeah, those are some weird. I wonder if this is before they got the color on them, because I know that from the '80s to the mid '90s they changed, and I wonder if those were the transition before they got some color put on them.
Yeah.
Because
Could be.
they look identical just with the color on them.
Mm-hmm.
But
NXT TakeOver Portland today.
who you think, Cole beats Ciampa or what?
I think they give it back to Ciampa.
You think so?
Well, they've already lost the United States or the North American title.
To Keith Lee, yeah.
Yeah, and
It would make sense too, because it kind of gives you a program going into WrestleMania of Cole trying to get the belt back, and gives you something to work with into the going into Mania and then the couple months after.
Yeah, and it's interesting. It's an interesting storyline. Both guys can wrestle and they can continue something, like you said.
And Ciampa doesn't want to leave.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to stay in NXT. So it kind of gives like, you know what, why not put it on him? Because it was about a year ago, right? That Cole and Gargano, was it 2 years ago that they had their story?
Yeah.
It was last year, I think.
Yeah, something like that. But if they move up Cole or Ciampa, they're not going to be utilized well on the roster.
Well, Ciampa said he would quit if he gets called up to the main roster. He wants to just stay NXT until he retires or leaves the company.
Makes more sense, man. Especially if you're already on the level of, that's the Hulk Hogan I have that I want to open.
You know how hard it was for me not to just shave the top of my head?
So, how do you feel about Nyla Rose being the AEW Women's Champion?
I mean, it seemed inevitable, right? Like, I thought they were going to put it on her the first time. I mean, I don't get the deal that a lot of people have with like, oh, it's a transgender, it shouldn't be there. That to me, it's like whatever. That to me means nothing. To me, the bigger insult was when WWF made Harvey Whippleman the women's champion back in the day. I whatever. Like she can do it. She like it. It gives a good story. If they choose to address it in a story, they choose to. If they choose not to, they choose not to. Whatever. Like whatever.
It's sports entertainment. I have no problem with it.
Yeah, like it's. I mean, people want to make a big deal of someone's personal life in a fantasy world, right? That's all. There's always those people out there that are gonna make a big deal out of it. Whatever. Like
there is a school though that is suing the school because they are allowing transgender students to dominate the females in their respective categories, and they're getting and
like,
eating up all the scholarships. But that's a different thing, though.
I have a problem with that.
Yeah,
like I don't like the ones where you see like, to me, like if you're in high school and you're a guy and you're saying I want to be transgender and I want to still be on the wrestling team, to me that's, you can't go in there being like an 18-year-old, 17-year-old guy with all the testosterone levels still higher, and you're trying to now compete against girls. Like to me, that is an unfair advantage. If you, I feel like there have to be some sacrifices made at that point. Like, I mean, once you become a professional, like even like Fallon Fox, like I feel like once you become a full professional, I feel like there has to be like different testing. I feel like estrogen, testosterone levels have to show equal to who you're competing against.
But that's the tricky part because you can have already have benefited from the effects of testosterone earlier in your life.
True. Yeah.
Like you could have already have gotten all the benefits, and then you're like, well, now I'm a woman, and now I want to do this. But you've already gotten all the benefits. That's not fair.
Yeah, that's a true point. Yeah, there was a woman that transitioned to a man and was in like a professional boxing match, and everyone was like, "Oh, this isn't fair. This isn't fair." And then like he ended up knocking the other guy like, just straight out cold, and everyone's like, "Well, you see, it's all fair. It's all fair." It's like that's that's your like your Bigfoot. You know, that's your anomaly. That's your one that's like if you put like 10 matches like that together, it's probably not going to turn out that way.
Yeah, no.
10 out of 10 times.
Yeah,
Like,
I say make a transgender league, make a steroid league, and make a clean league.
yeah, that's I'm cool. Like, it is like a new thing, so I get that these people want to still compete and they want to have their thing, but at the same time, it's like, is it really fair? Like you said, scholarships. Like you got these girls that are wrestlers that work hard throughout all of high school. They dedicate themselves. Then they just get schooled and they lose a scholarship to someone because of an unfair advantage. And it is an anomaly. Like it is like a story here and a story there. It's not like it happens everywhere, but it does happen, and it does suck that some lives are being affected by it.
Yeah, but in professional wrestling, I have no problem with it.
Oh God, no, no. When you're an adult and you're in a make believe world, go for it. Like as long as you're not actually hurting someone, it's all good to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not like her being the AEW Women's Champion is taking food off of someone else's plate, because she can get told, okay, you're dropping it at our next pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Okay, fair is fair. Done.
Yeah, and they made Riho the first ever women's champion, so
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, because I remember we were talking about who we thought that they were going to put it on for the first one, and were they going to go with the transgender and kind of like, oh my God, they're pushing the envelope really early to like, but they ended up going the opposite direction.
Mm-hmm. Story-wise, I think it would have made more sense if they would have had Nyla Rose win it, and then they had Rio build up again after losing the inaugural match. You have her go through the roster, and then when Nyla Rose won it, you just have the opposite. You had Riho win it from her.
Right.
But they did it opposite. They had Nyla Rose just was destroying, like she was just coming and beating everyone up. She wasn't even having matches against some people. She was suspended for a while as well. And then she came and beat up Riho. Not the best of storylines, but I get it. She's a beast, and that's what they're portraying her as. But
it was like when China took on Jeff Jarrett.
China.
Yeah,
China, Jeff Jarrett in the what is it? The
good housekeeping's match.
Yeah, and then China lost, right, because she.
No, she won because that was what sent Jeff Jarrett packing.
Oh, okay.
To WCW, because his contract expired on the Saturday, and he wanted a shit ton of money. So they said, okay, well, you're going to drop the belt then to China, and then China and Jericho went into a program as co-champions or co-champion. Let me tell you something, Mean Gene.
They've been talking for a while. Hogan's been cutting a crazy promo with Brutai in his face mask. Are they having a match?
This is leading up to them versus Money Incorporated.
But okay, but not.
But that's it. Like that, I don't know if they're having a match, but this is. It's almost better with no sound. I love Brutus, like just be like, oh yeah, we're gonna open it.
No, I don't see that they have a match.
So the WrestleMania IX, do you think that it was Savage that gave Hogan that black eye, or do you think it was the jet ski incident?
No, I think it was the jet ski incident.
Yeah. I don't know. See, the one thing that sounds scary, not scary, sorry, sounds fishy to me, I should say, is I've heard people that get like a light tap on a jet ski when they're riding it, and they don't really, like, you're out for a little bit sometimes. Like, I don't know, it seems a little too the damage seemed a little too light, and he was right back looking like 100% to like. And they even said like he slipped in a gym or something originally. Like there's been so many different stories going around. It feels to me like something's being covered up.
What are you saying, brother Brutai?
Well, saying I think Hogan must lie.
I was thinking of turning a bunch of my shirts into Hogan shirts, ripping off the sleeves and taking off the collar and
They're taking all.
doing the slits in the back. Just
When I was
to regular shirts.
when I was like 8, I actually had a Hulk Rule shirt.
Nice.
And I remember saying like, "Oh, can I rip it?" And my dad's like, "No, you can't rip it." I'm like, "Why not?" Like he's like, "Well, it'll be ruined if you rip it."
Yeah, it would be.
And I'm like, "No, because Hogan's comes back." I was like, "I had no idea how it works, right?"
Yeah.
Like I'm stupid. I'm a kid. Man, I'm still stupid now, but yeah, I was like, "Yeah, I just rip it." And
Don't
then
rip
like
your shirt, Ryan.
I wake up in the morning, it'll be back to normal. I can rip it again.
That Red Sox one, you go ahead and rip that one.
Get out of here.
Get a White Sox one.
I'm cool with the White Sox.
I like the logo. And I live on the south side. I like the Sox. Well, I like the Cubs and the Sox, but I like the Cubs more. Not gonna lie.
Still to come. The Undertaker and Bam Bam.
Tatanka's coming up next, I think. Versus George South. I don't know what that is.
You don't know George South? Oh, come on, man. He was
brother to George North?
North. Yeah, I was gonna say he's like something. I got nothing. I can't even. Actually, I heard that Tatanka WrestleMania IX was supposed to take the strap from Michaels, and Sean convinced Vince that Tatanka wasn't ready, so he had. That's why Tatanka won by count out. Another career ruined by HBK.
Let's see. George South. Not too much on Wikipedia on the dude.
No. Jobber kind of guy, or?
Seems like it. Yeah. Wrestled for Jim Crockett in World Championship Wrestling and WWE, but yeah, it's not that long of a career because there's nothing really here to go on.
This is probably like, I think this is my favorite HBK when he was the boy toy kind of side before he went to the X-Way.
I don't like that belt color. Ugh.
Yeah.
For everything you've got. I'm walking out with my Intercontinental title, but I'm walking out with your scalp.
Whoa! Wow, they went there.
Yeah. You guys heard it here. He's gonna scalp Tatanka. Was Tatanka really Native American?
Yeah. They did a ceremony when something had happened. I'm going to say like in the early 2000s, where something happened within a tribe that he was a part of, and they actually brought the tribe into the ring to give him like this honorary ceremony. That was like his first time back, I think, since he had left.
Okay, because I know we had mentioned that he was, and I know we read it on Wikipedia, but then I had heard on a different podcast that, but it wasn't like it wasn't Bruce Pitcher or any of that podcast that he wasn't. It was like on Legion of Skanks. He brought up Tatanka, and they're like, he was an Italian guy. And it's like, I know. I think Bruno Sammartino. No, who played a Native American, but was actually Italian.
Oh,
back in the day.
Oh Christ.
Chief J Strongbow.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, Chief J.
I think that's who they were trying to reference, but they brought up Tatanka. I think Tatanka really is native.
Yeah, his ring name is Lakotas. Chris Chavin. Yeah, he's part of the Lumbee tribe.
George South over here with that.
He looks like he's from the South. he looks Mid-South wrestling. Looks like right from the 70s.
Hey Ryan. He's got your facial hair, bro.
Mine's better.
Are you from Mid-South, bro?
Yeah, but it's the long hair that I don't have. You know, it looks like the poor man's Jake the Snake.
Yeah, you're right on that one. You got that one right, Ryan.
See, mine's more Hulk Hogan, more power.
You should let the stubble grow in on the other areas and dye it or
Dye
dye
it
the
black?
mustache. Dye it black.
I was actually thinking about maybe I'll grow the mustache in really thick and then grow it in a bit on the sides, but I doubt it.
Dude, I came across a bunch of old. Well, raking the back of Tatanka. My mom was going through her pictures and she gave me a bunch of me when I was young.
Yeah, those are wild.
Yeah,
Little Rafa.
pretty hilarious.
Like if they ever make a movie about your dad, you could play your dad as a kid.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like when you sent me that one picture, I was like, "Holy crap!" Like that's like I would have thought you guys were like brothers. It's crazy.
I've gotten it my whole life. They're like, you can deny it all you want, but your dad's Vincent Chidas. Not that I was denying it, but that's what they would say.
Yeah. If you ever try to say, you're one of those kids that can never say, "Oh no, I'm adopted." Like no, look at that lineage. Look at that jawline. Look.
Like you walk just like your dad too. Like you look just like him and you walk just like him. I'm like, I don't know what that means. Leave me alone.
All you gotta do is, if you had the mustache, you would look identical.
I've done the mustache and I get rid of it because I get creeped out. I'm like, oh my god, that's my dad.
It's like that episode of Bob's Burgers when Gene shaves his head and puts his mustache.
Dude, Tatanka hulking up. I call on all the souls of my fallen brothers.
Yeah.
To give me the power to defeat this white man.
What?
Boom! Chop to the chest from Tatanka.
Hi.
Hello.
Who do you think's gonna win, Tatanka or George South?
Oh my god, Tatanka with the body drop. Body slam. Boom.
Really?
I like Tatanka,
Which one's the Tonka?
the one that just won.
Ooh, I love him.
You love him too?
What's he looking at?
We're watching the same thing and we're talking about it.
Hi.
He said hi.
She playing in the snow today?
Do you guys go in the snow today when Dad was at work?
Yeah.
Yeah. Took Kobe for his walk and went playing in the snow.
Mm-hmm.
I
I
saw,
tried to listen.
Here.
I saw them playing on their creek the other day, on their frozen creek.
There.
Hi.
Hi.
Is that in your ear okay?
Hi.
Hi. Do you like Tatanka?
Mm-hmm.
Do you see what's on Raph's hat? Look at Raph's hat. Who is that?
I don't know if you can see it.
Raphael.
That's Raphael.
That's me. I'm wearing my own brand. Disco Stew doesn't advertise.
Oh, I think Connor's done. You want to say bye to everybody?
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, I saw the video of them playing on their
They
creek. On their frozen little creek.
Yeah, they went to go check it out, and Kara said that they were walking on it, and I asked if it was frozen all the way through, and like it was kind of, but then like at one point the ice started to just go down, and the water started to creep up, so that didn't get off of it. didn't want to end up like Titanic.
I used to get on the ice over here when it got really cold, but because we have a pond at the park.
I remember as a kid there was like hearing the story of a kid that fell through the ice.
Oh no!
And I was like so whenever my friends were like, "Oh, let's go do that," so I'm like, "Yeah, no, I'm good."
Why is Sean out here?
To promote the WrestleMania match.
Don't do it, Sean.
Yeah, but he just walked out, right? He didn't say anything.
I think he just walked out to kind of like.
He's begging.
Ooh, Tatanka wants it.
Make him wait.
Maybe he can't touch him or something.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell. Why Tatanka would want the match right now? Nah, but Sean's just gonna leave.
Sean's not gonna do it. He's
No,
gonna take
he's a
that.
heel.
He's gonna take. Oh, he's...
Be smart, Sean. Be smart. Sean's still kind of fat here.
Yeah,
He was definitely really fat when he was in.
I think he was trying to bulk up, trying to like get into that main event spot because those guys had to be. This is still like when Brett was champion, he was still really like Brett and Macho were probably the two smallest champs at this point. Like he had to be like a really big guy. I think Sean realized around this time that in order to make it to that highest level, he was gonna have to be a bigger guy. before he eventually just gave up and just went to his regular size.
Skinny.
A bit bigger than skinny. He wasn't like Zach Gowen.
No. But he wasn't this chubby Shawn
But
Michaels.
no.
When he was with the Rockers, he was really fat.
Yeah. Which is crazy too, because you watch him move when he was at the Rockers, he could still he would fly like nothing.
Mm-hmm. Ric Flair used to be really fat. He is now again, but like.
I was gonna say used to be.
But at one point, like in the prime of his career, he was skinny and buff.
Yeah.
He wasn't a fat goof.
I love me some. I was watching some old school Ric Flair not that long, like from like way back in the day. God damn, it was so good.
Bobby the Brain Heenan. This March, the WrestleMania report is brought to you
Mean
by
Gene.
Ico Pro.
Ico Pro.
Simple pills.
You said you used to take that, right?
Never.
What?
I think that company was like out of business before I was even able to try it.
I wonder if there's still stuff left in their warehouses.
They open up one of the closet doors. There's like a dusty box in the corner.
Dude, did you hear the XFL is actually doing pretty well?
Yeah, it's pretty decent. Like it's. I mean, it's not NFL, but it's not terrible. You know.
I think the gambling aspect is what's really going to get people to, or this time around.
Yeah.
Now that gambling's kind of legal online and shit like that, I think it'll entice people to watch or gamble more because of the money, which in turn is going to boost ratings. People are going to want to watch and keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, especially too because like there's so many like live gambling sites now where it's like, hey, on the next play is there going to be a touchdown, is there going to be an interception, so people want to watch it so they can kind of get an idea of what's happening. And yeah, you get more eyes on it, and then more guys going to want to. And also, like the guys that are playing there, they're only getting like 55,000. And I say only, but compared to NFL, where guys are getting 30, 40 million a year, those guys are doing it for like chump change. Some of those guys, like they just to get a paycheck.
Oh yeah, look at that jacket.
Oh, so nice.
Oh man, prayers go out to Brett. I don't know if it was real. The skin
cancer? Yeah.
I don't know if we mentioned that on here last time.
I mean, obviously, anytime you hear the word cancer, it's not good. But from what I've understood from this one, it's his is like one of those like just a little growth that you can that's not as serious. Like,
okay.
Because I think because he just was it prostate cancer that he had, or
he beat that one, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think this one is that serious. I could be wrong, but I think he had just one of those like little marks that he went for the testing and they caught it and goddamn Crush.
Goddamn.
Look at if I grew my hair out, I'd be the guy to Crush's left.
My left or your left?
Crush's left.
I'd be the guy to Crush's right.
Yeah, the guy that's starting to lose the hair.
Yep, that's me.
So if me and you were a couple Hawaiians hanging out with Crush.
Yeah. Hell yeah, brother.
I always thought that accent was fake, and that I did not know he was actually from Hawaii.
I did not know he had an accent until I started watching wrestling again recently. I didn't even know that he was from Hawaii. I just thought he was Crush.
Yeah, I thought there was just like a gimmick that he was like this Hawaiian guy, and then I started. Yeah, you find things out as you get older and that. You get an octopus?
Is that what he got?
That was not a gimmick.
Who caught it?
Yeah. Crush was like, guys, you guys are looking too small next to me. Put some shirts on.
Yeah, so go ahead and subscribe to the podcast if you want to listen to football. These guys took a week off, if you guys are wondering about that. Sorry to divert. But, oh shit, is that Rikishi? That looked like Rikishi in the promo.
I think it is Rikishi. Yeah, I think he was part of the Head Shrinkers for a second there.
Yeah, that was before he became Rikishi, though.
Yeah, because it was Samu and Fatu, yeah.
But, the Steiners right here. What did I say? Oh, yeah.
doesn't say, speaking of the XFL, you know who actually would really thrive in the XFL? The Cleveland Browns.
Ah, didn't. You think they do good or no? Or is that a joke?
Nah, I actually think the Cleveland Browns probably get their ass kicked in the XFL.
What? What I heard was the guy in the XFL is or Chubritsky used to play bench for the guy that's in the XFL playing for I forgot what team.
Matt McGloin.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have a shitty quarterback, everybody.
You know what's funny though too is that because the Bears traded up to get Trubisky, and the two guys they passed up on.
Don't even say it. Don't even say it.
Come on.
Don't even say it. Mahomes and who else?
Mahomes and Deshaun Watson,
Yeah.
and they both look like studs.
Yeah. Not only did one win Rookie of the Year, but he won Super Bowl MVP of the year.
And MVP. He took everything.
Mm-hmm.
And Trubisky's gonna be probably traded in a way.
To who? Who the hell wants that jackass?
I don't know. You could probably trade him to PF Chang's for a bucket of chicken.
Who's this little dude with?
I have no idea. They got rid of the genius and they brought little Louie. Oh god! Back when they just did not care, eh? Max Mini, little Louie, little Beaver.
The Beverly Brothers.
A little bushwhacker.
Oh my god! What is going on here, Ryan?
Oh man, I get it, but it's still so terrible in so many ways.
What is going on here? No, it's licking kids again.
Yeah, like how. Can you imagine if they tried that now? We want you to go ringside and start licking kids' faces.
He's looking fucking. What's his name?
Oh, the Fink.
Yep, Howard Finkel. Looking at his bald head. Who's this fucking little dude? Mini-me in the jaguar or leopard.
Little Tarzan. I mean, why not? They've named everyone else in the. I don't want to say midget wrestling, but that's what it was. Like, it feels weird. Like, tell me when they go through the middle rope season, go through the bottom rope to do it.
Oh, dude, I saw the eulogy for The Rock's dad.
Oh,
by The Rock.
How do you? If you watch that and you don't tear up a little bit, you don't have a soul.
Yeah, it was pretty sad.
Yes, pretty there he goes through the bottom rope. He tried the middle rope the first time, but he couldn't quite get over. I feel like such an asshole.
Why? You didn't make him that size.
Yeah, I know, but it's like I shouldn't be laughing at this, but then goddamn, what?
Are they gonna let the little people fight? It is midget wrestling. I thought you were just saying it.
No, it's. I mean, actually, I think that little Louie is roughly the same height as Ray. So.
Yeah, little Louie's pretty big.
Tiger Jackson. Well, at least he didn't have like a demeaning name. Oh, but he gets licked.
With his tiger speedo.
The best was still when King Kong Bundy attacked all the midgets at WrestleMania 3. That was still.
Who are the Beverly Brothers?
We had them on the one. It was, I think the guy with the mustache is the one that was in the ring when Scott Hall made his debut. But they were like the mid-card team. They would go up against like Your Nasty Boys, Winning Incorporated, LOD back in the day like this. But I don't think they ever got the titles. But they stuck around for probably about 2 years, and they had some. They were serviceable. Like they weren't.
Mike Enos and Wayne Bloom.
Mike Enos, that's the guy that was in WCW at the time.
Oh, they were the Minnesota Wrecking Crew. I guess I've heard of that name before.
Oh, okay. So they were AWA then, or is that
NWA? Yeah.
NWA. They were with the Steiners. That's where we saw them.
Steiner Eyes. Oh, what the hell is this? What kind of innovative move is it?
Just sitting on a guy on the rope.
bouncing his sack on one of the bushwhackers' head. Oh shit! The bushwhacker's biting his ass though.
It's the meaty part. It
They're
doesn't
both
hurt
biting
as-
asses.
Oh,
And now the midgets are biting. And now the midgets are biting each other's asses. What the hell's going on here?
Oh god, it's like now I like the bushwhackers. It's like they were fun guys, but when you think like how could you make the bushwhackers just a little bit more ridiculous?
Tiger
This is
Jackson.
how.
Yeah. What was that about, that little dance?
Hey, it's all drop kick though.
The bushwhacker dance.
They should have kept this guy around. I'm actually liking Tiger Jackson.
You liking the sexy moves he's doing?
I kind of wish that they had gotten gear to make him match the bushwhackers a little bit more.
Like just the thong or the whole thing?
Either way.
Like a camel thong instead of the tiger
give
one?
Give him like a onesie kind of style, right? You have like a black top and like the trunks could be army style.
It's called camel, Ryan, but
Yeah, I couldn't think of the word. I was too distracted by the tiger trunks.
by the dancing. Oh my god, look at Tiger taking over. This is hilarious. So stupid. Little Louis Tiger Jackson's going for the cover on Little Louis, and Little Louis tossing him into the referee over and over again.
Bill Alfonso keeps on just chucking it back on, going for the count again. If you're a Little Louis, you gotta say like, why is the referee like helping this guy out?
Yeah. What are they trying to get some comedy in before the main event?
I was watching, was it Royal Rumble '96, I think, and Sunny was in a match. She was refereeing a six-man tag, but it was all like midget luchador style.
Yeah.
And there's one part where it was Max Mini jumps up and she actually just like catches him and he's just like throws him at the other guys. Like, so bad.
Was Minnie LaParca in there?
No. I don't think they could use that yet.
Minnie Vader?
He might have been. I think it was all. I don't know. I think it was all luchadors for some reason. I don't remember now.
What the hell's going on here? What are you trying to say?
He just wants to shake his hand and be a good sport, but he's afraid he's gonna cheap shot him. Like that.
Get that nasty ass bushwhacker off his feet. Licking kids. What's wrong with him?
Who do you think's filthier, the bushwhackers or the nasty boys?
Nasty boys?
Yeah.
Fat people stink. Those two guys are a lot fatter.
That's true.
I'm not making that up. Those are just facts. Have you been watching My 1,000-Pound Sister? Or 1,000-Pound Sisters?
No, I haven't. No. How's that?
I've only seen 2 episodes.
I was, when I listened to Fire and the Kid before when I used to listen to Fire and the Kid, I remember Brendan Shaw would always be talking about like my 600-pound life and all that kind of stuff. Like, just hearing people talk about that's so sad. I'm like, oh, like
it gets a little sad. I have to take a break.
I can't imagine how you let yourself get to there. Like something like what had happened to make you get that far. Like, I was in the paper like about a month ago. I was reading about some terrorists that they had caught over in Iraq, and they had to use a forklift to get him out because he was like 700 pounds. He was like a leader. I was like, come on, man, like. You can't hide when you're that big.
Why were people listening to that fat fuck?
Yeah, seriously.
Little Louis is useless. You saw that earlier. He didn't do anything. He just went in and stepped on.
He walks back and forth, and that was it. At least Tiger Jackson has some offense
and some dance moves.
Yeah.
Some hip swivels.
He probably would have had a good match against Hornswoggle.
The last cruiserweight champion before they brought it back.
Yep. Because he was, him and Chavo, I think, for as lame as it was, like, it was entertaining.
You ever see Kenny Omega wrestle that girl?
No.
He wrestles a little Chinese girl.
Really?
Yeah.
Good action.
Yeah, he also wrestles a blow up doll. Or was
I'm
it,
guessing.
no? I think the blow up doll might have been. Fuck, what's his name?
Val Venus.
No, his partner, Omega's partner, Ibushi.
Oh,
I think he wrestled the blow up doll.
I think that was. I think Meltzer got that at 5-star, didn't he?
What? It was if it was in the Tokyo Dome, yeah.
Yeah.
Which
Did
probably
you
was.
hear? Do you see Jim Cornette go off on Meltzer?
Recently?
Yeah.
No.
He said he couldn't be his friend because he's sick of him like putting over AEW, I think it was, and how I think they mentioned a blow up doll in his assessment. He's like, you're all over these guys just because they're doing something that was done. Or I don't think he was just going off about it, and he's like just rips into Dave Meltzer over this shit. He's like, you can't just like favor this and favor that because of one thing or the other.
Good old Cornette still playing the heel.
Yep. I mean, talking about it earlier. I miss when the guy like Jim Cornette with like the British Bulldog, Yokozuna, and Owen Hart, and all those guys, man. Like coming out with the feathered tennis racket. So good, man. So good.
Son of rich parents.
Yeah.
I didn't know that's why he carried it out till I was watching or did a little bit of history on him.
Right.
Studied Cornette a little bit, and then me and Jeff did a couple of tag team matches where he was with Midnight Express. The one where he fucked up his knees.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Off the scaffolding match. Those are so dangerous, those fucking matches.
Like, some of those ones you see are just like, oof. It's... Yeah, like, I think it was ECW had one, and I remember they were talking about like just watching like the scaffolding, how it was like dipping down and that.
Well, what's his name? Try to kill him. The guy in the scaffolding match, didn't he?
New Jack.
Yeah, New Jack tried to kill that fat dude in the scaffolding match.
New Jack tried to kill a lot of guys.
Yeah. Cut the other dude open in the mass transit incident.
Mass transit, yeah. But that's on mass transit though. Telling people, yeah, I have tons of experience. I've just never bladed before. New Jack be your first guy to blade you? That's on you, buddy. That's on you.
Trusted him a little bit too much.
Yeah.
Is everyone running to go get licked by the Nasty Boys?
Yeah, everyone runs to the front now to get the Bushwhackers.
Yeah. Sorry, Nasty Boys. They were licking the midget.
Ugh.
Come on. Bushwhackers, what are you guys doing? Go look some more kids.
Well, they don't need to. Such a bizarre gimmick, though. I mean, as a kid, I bought into them like hook, line, and sinker. But when you go back and you watch some of those gimmicks, it's Now you see what would have been really good at their Hall of Fame induction if they were like licking all the superstars and they had to enter that way instead of coming from the backstage and just start grabbing like John Cena's face and giving him a nice little lick and then.
Your favorite right there, Gigante Gonzalez.
Oh.
That's all he does, right? Or does he hugs them?
Yeah, that's all he could do. He didn't do anything else but just chops. Oh, and he was really good with the chloroform. I always loved to like with the chloroform, and they would say like, the announcers are like 50 feet away. They're like, you can smell it. Oh my god, that is chlor. Like the bottle's barely even open. God, he was massive though.
What, 7, almost 8 feet tall?
Yeah.
Undertaker's almost 7 feet tall. This guy dwarfed the Undertaker.
Dwarfed him, yeah. That outfit though, man.
So stupid.
Like if they had just done like an Andre the Giant style, didn't even have to be like black. It could have been like anything. It's like once you put that fake fur on there, that's like you're done. I'm out. Here he comes from Asbury Park, New Jersey. Bam, bam.
Bam, bam.
he hits his peak when he has Luna. I don't care what anyone says. He
Dude.
was good. He was good, like, you know, in the 80s and early 90s and that, but like I think it's the next year when he's with Luna Vachon. It's when it's like just takes over for me. Like that was like the best Bam Bam.
Well, that's when I remember him, when he had Luna with him. And
Yeah.
this era, I guess.
Yeah, because it's all right around this time, like 93 to 95, 96-ish.
Ooh, the original Undertaker. Gray gloves, hat, tie, trench coat, long hair. Headlock on hunger, brother.
So good. So good. Yeah, the old wrestling bears. Back when WWE could market anything because it was kid friendly.
Yep.
They stopped doing it around the Attitude Era. They didn't want to have a sable bear with handprints on the chest.
Damn, that's a pretty cool foam finger. The Undertaker tombstone.
Yeah, yeah.
I had a Chicago Bulls one once.
With the bull's head?
No, it was the hand
the
still,
finger?
but yeah, but it had like the bull on there, but it was a red foam finger.
I had the Austin, the middle finger, Austin 316 one. We got it at the house show when I was younger. Got back to my grandparents and it's like, show my mom, "Mom, look what I got. And my grandfather goes, "What is it?" My mom takes one look and she goes, "Don't show your grandfather. Give me that." Starts giving my dad crap.
Well, yeah, it's the middle finger, bro. You can't be showing that to your grandparents.
Hey, like they didn't flip someone off at some point in their life.
The Undertaker.
And the urn, which, man, I went through so many installments of that urn, eh? One time it would glow, one time it'd have smoke coming out. You never really knew what was in there. Just a magical source of power.
Undertaker's parents' ashes. Bam Bam was pretty big too.
Yeah. And it's still so mind-boggling how agile he was for that big.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Boom.
damn. Drop toe hold by Undertaker.
Nicely done by Bam Bam as well.
Yeah. Man. It's hard to think, though, that, like, 2 years later, Bam Bam's career is just destroyed when they have Lawrence Taylor pin him?
Yeah.
Like, this the most nonsensical thing to do is have him fight Lawrence Taylor. I get it and all, but
Well, Sean didn't want to work with him, right?
yeah,
Too hard or too stiff of a worker.
yeah.
He's rock hard, bro. Shawn Michaels didn't like that.
Man, Bam Bam and Shawn Michaels, like, it could have been good.
DDT by the Undertaker.
And you can see because that tombstone becomes one of his signature moves. Like down the line, you can see the beginnings of it. It's fun going back and watching some of these guys like early in their WWF run to see like how they really honed in on their moves and really perfected them.
That's right, Ryan. No, because with Sean, he didn't have the super kick yet at this
No,
time.
he had the back body drop.
Weak.
Yeah, I remember playing it for Sega, one of the King of the Ring or WrestleMania or some whatever. Back when they only had like 8 superstars in the game, and Shawn Michaels,
16-bit, bro. What do you expect?
Yeah, Shawn Michaels would his big thing was the back body drop. I was like, that's not it. He does sweet chin music. Like, what the hell is this?
Yep, that's what he does. That's
He
what
didn't know how to
did.
slap. He couldn't slap his thigh hard enough at the time, I guess.
And that spawned an era. Now you have Super Kick Party.
Yeah.
When everyone does it now.
That's the thing. It's like Austin, like with Kevin Owens has the stunner, John Cena has a stunner. It's like everyone has a DDT, everyone has the super kick. Like there's a lot of those finishers are gone now.
Yeah.
Bam Bam out of the way.
Undertaker flew.
I love when they used to do those. The match will continue. We got to go to commercial break. Stay tuned. We'll be back.
Undertaker gets body slammed and gets right back up, Undertaker style.
Yep. Yeah, this was when he could take a beating and he would get hurt, but he would still be able to get I think it was against Ultimate Warrior. Ultimate Warrior actually put him in the body bag after their match, and he still sits up in the body bag. Trying to think, I think it was pretty much I think it was Mankind really was the first one that actually when he
Against
it's
the
hard to know me.
stairs.
I think it was when he was fighting Mankind a couple years later when he really started to take punishment and not be able to recover from it. That's when they really started to make him more human.
Mm-hmm. Different gear and stuff? Or no? Yeah, he already donned it, right? The different gear.
Yeah, he kind of went to the purple gloves, and he had the face mask around that time because he had lost casket matches and stuff like that, but it wasn't really losing too many regular matches. He would count out DQ, but yeah, he didn't really lose too many matches. I don't remember, unless it was to a big superstar like Hulk Hogan or something like that. And even still, even then, he had to get hit with the urn or something like that. Get knocked out somehow. It couldn't just be a finisher.
Hell yeah, brother.
Bam Bam can't believe it. Whoa. Percy Pringle.
The Undertaker will not stay down. Boom, against the ropes, nasty. Body slam by Bam Bam. Up comes the Undertaker.
I love how Paul Bearer got the role of that manager because he was straight up.
He is a real Paul Bearer.
Well, no, not Paul. Funeral home director.
Well,
and in ball or whatever it was. Yeah, he was they're we need someone. It was well, I used to do this. You're hired. That was easy.
And it worked perfect. Boom. The voice they gave him and everything. Or that he did.
Probably the most iconic manager superstar of all time. Gotta be top 3 at the lowest. There's not too many better than those two guys.
Boom. Bam. Is Bam Bam still alive?
No. He died a few years back.
I'm saying, because all these fucking headbutts. He must have some CTE.
Well, he had a really bad motorcycle accident where they didn't think he was going to survive, and he recovered, but I think it was injuries related, or he died from injuries related to the accident, I should say. Yeah, he's another one that they got to get into the Hall of Fame. It's gonna go for it. So, we don't think that the Undertaker is getting him in the tombstone here, right?
Nah, I don't think so. Look how wide he is, man.
Yeah.
He's huge. I didn't hear how much they said he weighed, but he's got to weigh a fuck ton.
I was gonna say at least 320.
At least.
Maybe even a bit more, yeah.
238, baby. Boom. Misses the splash. Boom. Vintage Undertaker. Chokeslam? Chokeslam?
That's yeah.
Boom.
That's
Slides out, though.
he got up right up though. Where's
Guess you don't want it. All the kids are running over there again. Is that how it ends?
Just count out. He's just gonna leave. That's so. Bam Bam died in 2007.
Damn, that's a while ago.
I thought. Oh, he died of a drug overdose. Oh, damn! I was way off. He was billed at 390.
God damn.
Fought in a mixed martial arts match. we go. This, I think this is the only match Undertaker was crap for WrestleMania for him. But I mean, like, look what we had to work with.
This is a shitty way to end this, though. This whatever this is.
Yeah, Pat Patterson out there.
Yeah.
Young Pat Patterson.
So you have a DQ win for the Undertaker, and then Gigante Gonzalez is out there.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! Who's pulling his hair? Was it someone in the crowd?
I thought it was maybe Paul Bear, but no. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it
Paul
was.
Bear.
Okay, it was. I was like, holy shit! Someone just pulled Undertaker's hair from the crowd.
Yeah, I think it would have been better if like Jan Gonzalez, like, yeah, if it was an actual like DQ, like he interferes and just like takes Taker right out, and Bam Bam just like leaves the ring, but instead Bam Bam roll out after the choke slam.
That's the Vince McMahon I have.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that suit.
nice.
I didn't show it to you.
No,
I'll take a picture of him to see if I remember. He's got his microphone and everything.
I had the back. I think it was Jack specific Vince McMahon, all black back when you had the Raw's War coat.
Yeah.
And he had the microphone, but he would just stand like this, and he had his finger he pointed like that, but he could not move one bit. Like, it was probably the worst action figure I ever got up there.
Where's Bobby the Brain Heenan going to? He's standing on his fucking chair.
And that's the wrap.
Yeah, that was it.
Yep.
I knew it was a short one,
Yeah.
but that match ended weird.
Yeah, it was just I think the way that the show ended, it just kind of like the match just ended, and then they went right to the commentary, and then Bobby Heenan got up and he's like, "Well, I'm out.
Mm-hmm.
Don't need me here anymore."
Let's see. You got anything else, Ryan? Before we get out of here?
No, just once again, thanks for having me on. All of
Anytime, dude.
all of Rafa's listeners, get out there, pass the word on about the Full Heel podcast.
Yeah. Check out Full Heel Podcast for these watch-alongs, breakdowns, WWE stuff.
What was going on with Friday? This was Valentine's Day, so no football? Come on, man. Frankie got to step his game up, man. Oh, it's Valentine's Day.
They were trying to get it done earlier, and they just couldn't get it. Because I opened it up. They couldn't get it going. But go ahead and check out Football on Full Heel. That is the soccer podcast here on.
Listen, you can hear Frankie and the boys slurping Leo Messi.
CR7, we love him, bro.
Yeah.
We love CR7 on the podcast. But go ahead and check that out. And check out Average Joe's MMA show. Also on the network here on YouTube. And we are on iTunes, Podbean, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Ryan's on Instagram. You go ahead and find him. What is it, Ryan? I have it up there.
It's r.demps.16.
All right, you can find him on there.
Not the word.
You can check out his bread on there.
Yeah, Bread by Ryan on Facebook, and I do have a Bread by Ryan Instagram, but I haven't had a chance to get anything up there yet. But we're slowly building that empire.
Next time I'll put that up there as well. The @ for Bread by Ryan.
Cool.
All right, go ahead and subscribe. I love all you guys. Let us know what you guys want to hear. Maybe I should probably put it out there, see which ones we want to do for next week.
Yeah,
or just let Ryan decide.
We can go. We can keep going through like not we were saying March to WrestleMania, but we can do like the road to WrestleMania. We're on it now, so that if there's like a February pay-per-view from any time that anyone wants to hear, let Raph know, and we can. I'm more than down to cover it. And
maybe another Elimination Chamber.
yeah, there's I've been checking out some of them are a little like, and then some of them are like they look really good.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, now you have all of them, so now we can do it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and to get that Ruthless Aggression era, there we go.
Look at that, Ryan. You see that?
The
Tito, baby.
Tyson
Tito.
Fury over there.
I'm fucking jacked.
Tyson Fury is hosting here today.
I had already fucking switched the camera off, so that was only a show for you, Ryan. We're still recording, but we'll see you guys next time on the Full Heel Podcast. I love you, cocksuckers. You guys are the best. Peace out.